Well, we've got Judy Abualhassan on the line here just now. Hello, how are you today?
Hello, thanks for having me. I'm good. How are you?
Yep, I'm doing great as well. Now, I just want to get straight into it really and ask, most of your work is focused on the struggles of love. Why is that?
Well, I just feel as though love is an abstract thing with endless emotions building up, and that makes love a topic with so much depth and the foundation to many pieces of poetry. So, in saying that, whatever you want to write about love, you can, from weighing the good to weighing the bad. It is a subject that contains a bit of everything in this world. So, it's very like open ended,
Yeah,
if you know what I mean. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. And what got you into writing in the first place then?
Well, to be honest, when I was 12 years old, I thought that I needed to widen my variety, like in the world of the in the field of the arts in general, because I
Yeah.
I draw, like I'm an artist. So I thought, why not get into writing? So I started writing short stories and novels. And like incomplete novels, but then I decided to write my first ever poem, and from that day on, I just felt like it clicked with me. Like yeah.
Yes. And your current book is called Hymn of the Dandelion. What's the basic idea of the book, really?
Well, it's to be honest, the title isn't really about like what the book is about. It's derived from one of my poems. So my book contains a bit of everything the world provides for us. It's in this book. Everything I observe is in this book.
Yeah. And which incident inspired you to write it?
Well, to be honest, I depend on whatever I observe and analyze around me. So
Yeah.
as a poet, I see myself as an observer because I write what the world projects, whether it be my own experiences or others. And from that, I create stories and lay them out uniquely through my poetry.
And a lot of people could probably relate to the book. What parts of it do you think you yourself relate to the most?
I find that I relate myself to many of my poems, but one that really resonates with me is The Painter, as it tells the story of an ambitious painter who kept on mastering his portrait, even in times of dismay and endless ordeals. So I myself am not an avid painter. I draw, but I'm not,
Yeah.
100% into painting. But the poem can actually apply to people with all types of passion. And I found that it resonated with me as well as a writer.
Yeah, definitely. And how long did this book actually take you to finish?
It has taken me about a year to finalize my manuscript. Yet there is a poem called The Fallen Leaf Hangs Again. And that was written 2 years ago. And it found its place within my book because it holds great meaning to me. And I felt like it just needed to be there.
Yeah, definitely. And are you planning
Yeah.
to write even more books after this one?
Yes, exactly. Definitely. In fact, I am already working on my second poetry book,
Ooh.
but this time it presents a very gothic feel and vibe. And I'm sure that it will enchant the readers, I hope. For I felt like the book is most similar to me, like this one, the one that I'm working on, is more similar to me in terms of personality, and it will surely give them a glimpse of what I am like as a person. And I'm also working on my very first gothic novel as well, so definitely look forward to that.
Oh yeah, that sounds quite exciting. And in
Yeah.
terms of just this book again, what's your sort of ultimate goal with it really?
Well, I am a very ambitious person, if I do say so
Yeah.
myself. So I want my book to only have like the best effects on the literary community. Like, I wish for my name to leave an indentation in every poetry lover's mind. So my ultimate goal is to be granted the title bestseller, and I'm positive. I hope that it will happen real soon.
Yes, absolutely. And when you're not writing and maybe reading, what do you like to get up to in your spare time?
Well, I'd say I have quite a bit of hobbies. Like I like, as I said before, I like to draw, and I like to listen to music. And I've been wanting to get into learning electric guitar,
Oh.
which I've paused for a bit, but I really want to get back into it.
Yeah, definitely. And would you like to leave a message with us that you want your readers to know?
Definitely. I want my readers to treat their goals, as though it is a person aging. Like, try your absolute most to attain that goal before it dies out. As time is very relentless. So imagine as though your goal is like an old man, and you need to like get to this and save this man before he dies. So in a way, you want to save your goals. You want to replenish your goals
Yeah.
and attain them.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thanks very much for joining us here on the show today. It's been great to have you on.
Thank you. Anytime. Thanks for having me.